Hey YouTube, it's Brittany. I have no idea if you can see me right now. I'm filming in my bathroom with my camera because I can't find the charger to my video camera. So today is my 20-week update, and I don't think I've done one since I was 10 weeks, 10 or 12. So that's a long time. I'm sorry for the big gap in between the videos. I've just been super busy with work, a 3-year-old, being pregnant and tired, and I just have not wanted to do videos. So I guess I have a lot to update on. We know what we're having, and we are having a little boy. His name is Dominic J, and it took us a while to decide on a boy name. We had decided on it before we knew what we were having, but it took us forever. We had our girl name before we even found out I was pregnant. We knew what we were going to name our daughter if we ever had one, but our boy name was so hard. So I'm glad we have one for him. And we actually have an interesting story. I'll get to that when I talk about the sex and when we found out. But let's update. So symptoms. So obviously I'm out of breath, and I've been out of breath for a while. This pregnancy is kind of advanced a lot faster than my first one did, which I get, it's expected, it's your second pregnancy. I definitely got bigger a lot faster, and my symptoms came on a lot faster. I just felt more pregnant than I ever have been. I'm only 20 weeks and I feel like so pregnant. So shortness of breath. I've been extremely tired like the past 2 weeks. And I don't know if it's just because I'm getting bigger, but I am in my second trimester, so my energy is supposed to be back up, which it was for a few weeks, and now I'm always tired. But that's okay. I do take naps on the weekends with my son, so that helps. Another thing is I have been extremely sick, which I did not experience with my first pregnancy. With Brayden, I was only sick if I had not eaten like all day. Now, what was happening is if I was hungry at any time, like even if it was just for 10 minutes, I would get so nauseous and eventually throw up. But all I was throwing up was like stomach bile. Now I'm still throwing up, but now it's like my meals. So it's not even only when I'm hungry. And my doctor, at my first appointment, she did prescribe me, oh my gosh, what did she prescribe? Zofran. She prescribed me Zofran. And you know, I had a lot of people saying, oh, maybe you shouldn't take it because there's all these claims on the internet, blah, 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 which I get it. There are people that are, you know, there's side effects to every single medicine. And I trust my doctor, so if my doctor is going to prescribe me with something, I'm going to take it. I wasn't taking it every day, wasn't even taking it every other day. I was taking it when needed, so maybe that was once a week, maybe that was 2 times a week. It just depended on how sick I was. I wouldn't take it every time I threw up. I would only take it if I really, really needed to take it. Another thing, after that, so that helped a little bit at first, but then it just started getting worse, and I was throwing up to 5 times a day, which I didn't like that at all. And I went to my doctor for another appointment, and I had lost the 1 pound that I gained, and I was already 16 weeks pregnant. So she, you know, was a little concerned. She was concerned that I hadn't gained any weight, and I had lost the 1 pound that I had gained. So she asked if the medicine was working. I said that, you know, I was still throwing up. I was throwing up more than I was, and she said that that was not normal, and she was going to prescribe me something else. So she prescribed me Phenergan, which I am currently on now, and I've only taken. It makes me tired, so I can't take it during the day at work. So I've probably taken it 3 times since she prescribed it to me, and it works great. It works wonderful, but it makes me tired, so I can only take it on the weekends or at night, and usually by the time I get home, I don't feel sick anymore when I get home from work. So I'm still really sick. I'm sick a lot. I weigh myself at home. I still haven't gained any weight. So I actually have an appointment with my doctor this coming Wednesday, so I'm going to see what she says about that. But that has been my biggest symptom, is the nausea and throat and vomiting. It's horrible. And I whine all the time, and I always tell my fiance now, we're actually getting married, I always tell him, I'm like, I'm so sorry for whining, but I feel like crap. It's like, this is not normal, and I feel horrible. So yeah, that's been going on. Another thing is I have been getting these hot flashes, and it's usually when I'm nauseous, but I will get so hot and I will start sweating and my head will start hurting, and then I get kind of dizzy. And that's actually something I'm going to talk to my doctor about, because I didn't experience that with Brayden at all. I've also been getting those hot flashes. Other than that, just like I said, the shortness of breath, I've been extremely tired, the nausea, but really nothing else. I feel pretty normal other than that. My back has been hurting more than usual, which is expected, so that's okay. Like I said, we did find out that we are having a boy, and we had, oops, there's a place here that does 14-week gender ultrasounds. And so we went there for our 14 weeks and we had a gender reveal party, and we didn't find out the sex until the party. We cut a cake, and I actually have a video, so it'll be posted probably before this video so everyone knows what we're having. Because if you're friends with me on Facebook or if you follow me on Instagram, you do know we're having a boy, but for those of you that only follow me on YouTube, you have no idea. So I'm going to show you the ultrasounds that we have. This is the first ultrasound we had. This was at 8 weeks and 4 days. I'm pretty sure you guys have already seen this. But there it is. That was our little peanut, our little bean. And then we had an ultrasound at 14 weeks, which was our gender ultrasound. And this was the baby at 14 weeks. I love this picture. It is seriously my favorite picture. And then here is his junk ultrasound, showing us it's a boy. We also, he was waving at us. See, he was waving at us. So I really enjoyed the ultrasound. It was really cool to see him like this and this little, because with my first pregnancy, I didn't have an ultrasound like this. I had the 20-week, or my first ultrasound at 8 weeks and 3 days. And then I had my 20-week ultrasound, and then I had, I think I was like 32 weeks pregnant where we went in for the 3D. So it was really cool to see him that little and be able to see how much he's growing. And then just yesterday we went in for another ultrasound because I had my 20-week scan on Friday. I was exactly 20 weeks pregnant and we had our ultrasound, and we went in and he was completely curled up, and the lady asked, "Do you know what you're having?" We said, well, we had an ultrasound at 14 weeks that showed a boy, but we want to get we want to double check. And she's like, okay, so let's look. And at the 14-week ultrasound, his legs were completely crossed. It took us a while to get him to move. So this time she pulled it up and I was like, that does not look like a boy. And she's like, no, it doesn't. And I couldn't see any penis at all. I saw nothing, and I was like, that does not look like a boy. So she said girl. And I was completely convinced. I was like, that was a girl. But we had a really hard time getting a good picture. So the baby was breech. Baby's head was right under my belly button, and then baby's butt was down. And she just couldn't get a very good picture. And I'll show you oh my gosh, I don't even have it. Okay, so the ultrasound that the lady gave us at my 20-week ultrasound was this one. This is the one that she printed. And she actually had a clearer shot, but she didn't print it. And I seriously thought girl, like we could see 3 lines. And I was totally convinced that the baby was a girl. But as you can see, baby was so curled up. This is the baby's spine here and butt, and then here's baby's legs. So baby was super curled up. We could not get the baby to move, nothing. So she said girl, and we were like, okay, we're having a girl, that happens. Our ultrasound was really, really early, and then I was like, you know what, I want to get one more just to be sure, because we were going to give all of our boy stuff away, which we've only bought just a few outfits. We haven't really gotten anything big, and so we were going to give it away. My fiance's brother's having a little boy, so we were just going to give it to him and start buying girl stuff. And then I was thinking about it and I was like, that wasn't a very clear shot. We should do one more just in case. So yesterday I went and the lady remembered me, and she says, no, I remember you had a boy. I even pulled up your old ultrasounds and that was a boy. I'm gonna prove it. So she put the ultrasound wand on my stomach, and the first shot we had was a little boy. This was the very first thing we saw. And that is a definite boy. So I think he was just so curled up that it was just tucked away somewhere. We couldn't see it. But I was so thankful that we went back, because if we hadn't, we would be buying stuff for a little girl. So yeah, definite boy. That is our boy. We also got some 3D pictures, which he looks just like his brother. It might be, some people think they're creepy. I think he looks cute. But those are the pictures.